Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope 2020 is treating you well so far. In today's content, I want to discuss something that I've been talking about with some friends of mine. We were in a writing workshop and discussing different ideas to pursue in regards to the web series and pitching these scripts to different distributors, producers and broadcast companies. We're discussing who our target audiences were. If you've followed me so far, you know that this is nothing new. Your target audience is crucial to think about when it comes to delivering finished stories, podcast episodes, or even YouTube content like this. You need to think about the length, the pacing, the kinds of characters you'll include, the subjects and the themes, and whether they'll be relatable and or interesting for the people at hand. But that's a topic for another video. Thinking about our target audiences got me thinking, who do I write for? That question, although it appears to be the same as your target audience, is somewhat different in intent. Your target audience is to do with your market, or the market that your story fits into. Who I write for is more personal, more subjective than that, but in my mind it's just as important a question as any, and it's one you should consider if you're into the creative arts. I don't just simply write for the people who I think will like the kind of story that I'm writing. I write for the friends who support my decisions to pursue this craft. I write for my parents and family members who wish me nothing more than to succeed. I write for my partner who sees my passion and feeds that spark, even through the difficult times. I write for the authors who have inspired me. I write for the genre to add a fraction of my heart and soul into that sphere of narrative influence, no matter how small that may be. I write for the pure, unadulterated, joyful moments I get out of it, for the smile it brings to my face when I finish a scene. I write for the readers who've reached out to me, telling me about how much they love this or that character. I write for those who didn't get it the first time round. I write it for the characters who didn't have a full voice, to give them more life in my world. I write it for the writing community and reading community to comment upon, to give me critique and feedback that will ultimately help me hone my skills. I write it for my protagonists so that they can continue their arduous journey through the marked world. I write it for the antagonists so they gain another chance at redemption and another chance to step in the way of the heroes. I write it for my brain, to get the ideas out of my head before they are lost forever. Even after thinking about all of this, at the end of the day, you have to consider that you may or may not be writing for the right reasons. The only correct reason is to be writing for yourself, really. In this crazy industry, full of ups and downs, it will be your passion and determination that will give you a fighting chance. Writing for yourself gives you that creative freedom to do whatever it is you want. It'll also give you the confidence to try new things, to challenge ideas and rules that may or may not be imposed by others reading your work. Only take stock in those that truly know what it is you're trying to accomplish, or writers in whom you trust. Everyone, including yourself, can be a critic, but remember, even constructive criticism is to be taken lightly. Criticism just means it doesn't work for that individual, and that could be due to so many factors and variables, from their own personal taste to their experience with a given genre. So we all might as well just revel in the joy of telling our stories, and the catharsis of releasing our stories out into the world. I'd love to hear what you think. Have you ever considered who you are writing for? Please comment below, as I'd love to have a conversation with you and whether or not you agree with what I've said here today. And also share this content with someone who you think would be interested in the question or in the conversation. And if you liked it, subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos, essays and filmmaking content. And finally, write for yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.